Friends, people around the world often choose the most beautiful places to live a peaceful life. But in today's video, I'm going to tell you about 10 unusual places where people live, even though they are incredibly strange. So grab your popcorn, because today's video is going to be very interesting and informative. Hello friends, you are watching World Discover AI. Hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon for more informative videos. Number 10. Jiashen Valley. This is one of the most beautiful places in the world, located in China. The unique thing about this place is the house built in such an unusual way. These houses are constructed on the side of a mountain, making it seem like they're clinging to the rock. Only a part of the house is visible. The rest is attached directly to the mountain. To stabilize these homes, wooden bridges are used as support underneath. From a distance, it looks like the houses are hanging in midair. To reach their homes, locals use a bridge. Interestingly, the sun never fully shines here, and it's cold all year round. This attracts thousands of tourists every month. Yet the locals are happy living their lives in these unusual homes. If you're someone who loves living in such unique places, give this video a like. One knows, you might get a chance to visit someday. Number 9. Mount Funin. These two unusual mountains you see are in China, reaching a height of around 8,500 feet. Funin is a traditional Buddhist mountain, considered sacred by the Chinese. Two Buddhist temples are built here, connected by a bridge in the middle. To climb this mountain, there's a dangerous path that takes over 6 hours to traverse. It's so high that only the bravest can handle it. The people who live and maintain these temples feel like they're living among the clouds. It's a stunning but incredibly unusual place. Number 8. Yakutsk. This city is in Russia and is known as the coldest inhabited place on Earth. It's even called the Ice Hell, because temperatures can drop to -50 degrees. Food and even clothes freeze solid here. If you throw boiling water in the air, it turns into ice immediately. Living here is a massive challenge, but many people manage to survive, mostly relying on fire to stay warm. If you think you could handle living in such extreme conditions, let me know in the comments. Number 7. Eld Island. This island, known as the world's most isolated, is in Iceland. There's only one house here, surrounded by nothing but wilderness. The house is well maintained, but it has no electricity or internet. To reach the island, tourists need to hire a special private boat, as there's no other way. It's said that the house was built by a hunter who needed a place to stay after hunting, but no one knows where he is now, or why he chose such a remote place. It's a real mystery. Number 6. Freedom Cove. Freedom Cove is an artificial island in Canada, created by a couple in 1991. They still live here with their family. They have a passion for gardening, so they've planted stunning flowers and trees all over the island. They even grow their own fruits and vegetables. The entire island is surrounded by water, and they use a boat to go to the market. From afar, the island looks like a beautiful painting. If anyone visits, the couple warmly welcomes them and gives a tour of the entire island. It's a truly unbelievable place. Number 5. Hanan Temple of Hangshan. These houses you see floating in the air are actually temples, known as the Hanan Temples, located on a mountain in China. The reason they're called Hanan is that a part of the temples is attached to the mountain, while the rest is supported by wooden pillars. These temples are 1,400 years old, and it's surprising they haven't fallen yet. Despite being old and fragile, many people still come here to pray, and tourists visit to explore these temples. Number 4. Valu Island. This island is surrounded by water, only 6 feet above sea level. Waves often crash over it. A special runway is made for tourists, so they can visit easily by flight. Locals not only live above the island, but also have houses in the basement, which is risky due to the proximity to the ocean. Despite the lack of internet or currency exchange, thousands of people live here. It's a truly unusual island. Number 3. Sealand. At first glance, it looks like a broken part of a bridge, but believe it or not, this is actually a country. Yes, to visit Sealand, which is 5 feet wide, you need a passport. They even have their own currency. Located 12 kilometers off the coast of the United Kingdom, it's considered the smallest country in the world. Only one family of about 30 people lives here. Originally built during World War II for planes to land, it was later claimed by a man named Roy Bates, who declared it an independent country, though the world doesn't officially recognize it. Sealand has its own flag and currency, truly unusual. Number 2. Train building. Usually, trains run on the ground, but have you ever seen a train passing through a building? Yes, this track goes right through the center of a residential building. When the train passes, residents get a unique view. The passengers can't see inside the homes because the windows automatically blur for privacy. It's fascinating yet strange. Number 1. Chinese floating village. These floating houses are located in Cambodia. The entire village is on water. People sell goods from floating stalls, and those who come to shop also use boats. Every home has its own boat, which they use for shopping. Living here is difficult, but the locals live happily despite the challenges. It's truly unbelievable. If you enjoyed today's video, please like it and subscribe to the channel because the next video is going to be even more interesting.